What's going on? It's Sunday in Boom Beach World, and that means, oh man, I got warriors loaded. Well, I guess we see how far I can go with warriors, which is probably not very far, but I got another ridiculous amount of defense last night, so once more, shout out to Orion from Tricon. Ridiculous. Definitely helping my defend totals. I think I've got almost 100 from them now. I think I started with 62, I think, and I'm up to 159. So somewhere in the neighborhood. I can't remember if it was 69 or 79 or 70, 62 or 72, but I have screenshots. But he can't attack me anymore because he actually hit the limit of number of times you can attack one person in a day. So pretty funny stuff and very much appreciated. So we will see how I can do with Dr.T with warriors. I will probably load Zukas for the later stages. I'm willing to bet that that's almost a certainty. But we'll see how it goes. I'm just going to drop them over here. Going to get rid of some stuff over here on stage 1. I might as well drop Brick over here. Just where did I put Brick at? Oops, Brick was already out. Sorry. I thought I was dropping Brick, but I was actually dropping battle orders. I do that from time to time. It's like it's really embarrassing when you go to drop battle orders and realize you haven't dropped Brick yet. So my wandering marauders, just crushing the landscape. Anything that gets in their way. Let's go. Come on, GBE. Help me out here. Let's get some more stuff down. Trying to knock some health off the headquarters. Come on, dudes. Probably should have just flared core, I suppose. A little bit different using warriors to clear the landscape than it is using Zookas. Now, actually, I wanted to show, I had a decent warrior attack here somewhere. Where was it? Is it, that's what it was. Yeah, I got a crystal. And I was wondering when the last time a level 60, is it 60 or 61, got beat by level 11 warriors. That's got to be a little bit disheartening for you if you're level 60 with ice and you get beat by a level 11 warriors. Just trying to figure things out a little bit. Brick clearing some mines, getting Brick in nice and close, and then battle orders. And obviously the shock blaster took a few, but lots of neat things. And corner bases with warriors are my favorite for sure. For sure. Not saying I'm good with them or anything, just saying that I'm having fun with them. So hopefully you are out there trying new and exciting things with warriors. I don't know. I like the fact that you can fail and it's okay because the costs and times don't matter. And I was never one to spend a heck of a lot of diamonds. I think I maxed my level 65 without spending any diamonds. And so anytime I can do things like this where you don't have to spend any diamonds whatsoever to do anything, it just makes me feel like back like the olden days, back when I never bought diamonds. So kind of neat. Kind of nice to not have to spend any money out of pocket to try to experiment and not have to waste your time as well. So I'm going to barrage probably more stuff than I have to on this just because I don't want to deal with any boom mines. Boom mines are not what I want to have to think about when it comes to warriors. Gonna go a little bit over to this side. Once I get this, I'm going to come right to there. Probably don't need to do this many smokes, but what the heck. Now, I'm getting Discord messages. Hopefully I've muted those. I don't think I have, though. I always forget. Nope, they're not. So you guys probably heard that. I'm going to do battle orders, even though it's probably a bad idea here. Yes, it will be a bad idea because I'm too far away. But whatever. Whatever. Stage 3, so it shouldn't matter. Let's turn off my Discord notifications so that you guys don't hear them. I talk about Discord way too much lately, I feel like, but it is a good source of knowledge, and it's a good place to idle for those of you who are familiar with idling. Let's go warriors, and here. Let's get rid. And now, obviously, you probably don't need to get rid of all those boom mines, but I'm just trying to be overly cautious. So, whatevs. Now, where should I take my warriors to? Let's take them to right about here. Oh, this is going to be ugly, but you can gap smokes with warriors a little bit and still be okay. And I'm doing crazy things because I want Brick to be my #1. Come on, Brick, catch up. Come on, Brick, catch up. Let's get you back underneath there. Get back underneath there. And battle orders, and shock, and shock, and shock, and let's just medkit everything. Did battle orders ever come out, or did Brick just die? No, Brick's alive, so battle orders must have come out. I just didn't see them. Maybe they came out on the walk. Anyways, doesn't matter. Still doing all right. Stage 4. Couple shards there. I like shards a lot. 3 shards. Wow. Let's keep the diamonds rolling. Okay. Yeah, we'll go in the back door on this one. Might as well. Going in the back door. A little bit of phrasing there. Please don't take that as a double entendre. No need for that silliness. We're just using warriors. Should have dropped Brick on the left-hand side instead of the right-hand side. So I dropped the slowest moving troop with the farthest run. So not the most intelligent way to do it by any stretch of the imagination, but we're going to hopefully clean up our act here. Don't really think Brick's going to make it to the party. If she does, I will be completely amazed. Yeah, Brick's not going to make it to the party. Sorry, Brick. Love ya, but you're probably not going to become anywhere even close. Oh, actually, let's do battle orders. What the heck? Battle orders, shock, shock, shock. Maybe that's what happened last time. Maybe I shocked Brick when maybe that's why battle orders didn't come out. Regardless, stage 5 down. Level 11 warriors, so you can probably pull this off if you have HQ18 with warriors. I mean, you can get level 16 warriors at this headquarters level, so your warriors are probably much, much stronger than mine, and you probably maybe potentially have troop health, which will help as well. So where do I go now? How do we get there today? How do I want to get there? What's the best route? See, this is where my inexperience with warriors comes in. There's probably a very easy route here that I'm just not seeing. I think I'm just going to go on a diagonal path here. Yeah, whatever. Let's just go on. I'm just going to make it up. Sort of Zooka-esque. Clearing some boom mines again. Just because I don't like losing troops to boom mines. So now, is there somewhere I can trade for 9? Somewhere I can trade for 9? No, there does not appear to be. Nope, so we're going to go... I'll drop my warriors right here, just to get a little bit of free GBE. And again, I dropped Brick in the wrong spot, which is less than ideal. There we go. Get those, and then I'm going to drop a smoke on this one. There we go. Just to get my dudes all in a row. And then I'm going to go right to there. Were they under smoke? Oh, I wonder if Brick blew that thing up with it. I was wondering what... Because I intentionally dropped... This is very, very dangerous. Forget Brick. Let's just get underneath the smoke. Because I think Brick and her grenade blew up my staging point, which sort of was not what I was hoping for. But hopefully we can take it down nonetheless. I got at least one more shock. Yes, I do. Okay, so let's get this shock out and this med kit out. Not gonna happen, I don't think. I'm gonna guess that Brick totally screwed up my staging area because I was expecting them to be under smoke and they just weren't. So a bit of a fail for sure. I'm gonna try that again with warriors just because that did not go as I expected. So I'm just going to double check what the heck happened there. This is not something I'm used to doing with Brick, so I'm gonna guess that Brick blew it for us. Let's see. So this part, we knew what went on. This part, getting a little bit extra GBE. Yep, good so far. And then I'm gonna guess that they all ran. I was waiting for them in my staging spot, and then Brick, being awesome, which is, can't really fault her for it, but just not what I was expecting. So definite error on my part. I figured I'd smoke them and stage them and it would be wonderful, but it wasn't wonderful. So let's try that again. Let's get rid of some more boom mines. Gonna go right about there for my barrage. There we go. Got rid of all the boom mines that I cared about. Now last time I went looking for 9s, and I didn't need to. I could just use a 6, but I was looking for 9s and then got sidetracked. So let's just get rid of that 6. And now we can do... I'm going to leave Brick on her boat this time. And then we will drop Brick and get things rocking when we're ready for her, which is makes a little bit more sense. Come on, dudes. There we go. And now I'm going to flare up to there and drop Brick after the fact. And if Brick makes it there, great. And if not, I'm okay with that too. And I've already lost a whole bunch because of this terrible, terrible flare. I'm just going to barrage my troops. I'm done. That was awful, 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 awful run. This is why I don't tend to use warriors, because I'm awful at them. Is the attack over, or there's 2 guys left there? Sorry, guys. Let's, I got tons of GBE. I'm doing this stupidly, so apologies. Last try with warriors, and then I switched to a troop that I'm actually half decent at. So let's do this again. Trying to be too fancy. Let's get some free GBE. Oops, that was a... Did you see that? I missed my artillery. Flustered. I've got beeps coming in on Discord in my ears. Last time I mentioned Discord in this stream. Okay, barrage. For those that aren't aware, I wear headphones when I record. That way I don't have to hear what's going on around me, if that makes any sense. Yeah, it's hard. You can't... You don't want to have your game sounds recording in or playing on speakers when you're trying to record things. Bad idea. Now, roaming dudes. And then I'm going to put a smoke right here, and we're going to flare there right now. Oops, a little bit early, but that's not... I'd rather be early than late, to be completely honest. Keeping some dudes alive. Bit more important. Is Brick still coming? Brick is still coming, so we will try to keep her alive at the same time. I think she might be dead, though. I think Brick might be dead. Not entirely sure. Medkit, because I'm terrible. Medkit for the win, and... Did I shock half my dudes? No, I didn't. That's good. Okay, so now I'm going to shock this stuff again, and medkit this stuff. Doesn't really make sense to medkit, but hopefully that medkit will get through that flamethrower a little tiny bit, and the extra flare saves the day. So let's use my artillery, because I always forget. Way too late. Stage 6 with warriors, level 11 warriors, so, I mean, if you got decent statues, you can probably get this one. The corner bases are always easier, for shizzle. Let's have a look. Yes, I just said for shizzle. 1 shock, 2 shocks. I might be able to get this with warriors. We'll try. I'm feeling like it's a maybe. A definite maybe. Couple 5 boom mines around the core, but let's see if there's a decent path here. To there. We'll just make it up. That was dumb. I've got like 6 warriors loaded. So I'm gonna give this. I'll give this 2 tries, and then I'll switch to Zookas, and maybe Zookas are gonna be tough on this layout though, for sure. So we'll see how it goes. Level 11 Zookas versus Dr.T stage 7 unboosted. Little bit of silliness. There's at least a 1 boom and there and there. Might have been better to use a barrage there. Let's use a barrage there. Sorry, trying to be smarter about GBE. 5 plus 7 is 12, which costs more than 10. So let's go like this. 1 there. Got most of the mines there, and then we're going to do 1 right there. Do a little bit of damage to the core, and hopefully get both those boom mines. There we go. So saved 2 GBE by doing that, and then I can hopefully get a 3 over here. Yeah, looks like I can get... Let's trade 5 for hopefully 9. That might give us 9, I'm not sure. No, not quite, but good enough. We got 5 for 6. That's passable. So I'm going to drop right to here. And then after that's down, I'm going to do a bit of a gap smoke onto that cannon is my goal here. Getting a little bit more damage than I probably would have liked, but that's okay. Bam, bam. Don't really care if Brick makes it. I kind of assume she won't. I'm going to pre-smoke because I am trying to just stay alive here. Hey, Brick is actually still coming. Brick is still a thing. Am I gonna... Yeah, let's use battle orders. 1, 2, 3. There we go. No, I think Brick died before battle orders came out. So, waste of GBE for sure. Let's get my artillery out. I just don't have enough damage, I don't think. Just level 11 is just not quite enough. I mean, it came pretty close. Maybe if I used battle orders and got Brick in close, I could get it. Let's try that. I'll try it. I don't have a lot of faith that it'll work, but we will try just because it's Warrior Mania and the diamonds are super, super cheap. So again, 1 artillery right in here to hopefully get all those mines. I always miss the middle. You can get all those... Oh, there we go. See that? Every time I say I always miss, I get it. So just like the Nick at Night effect. Okay, so all the mines that we care about are down. I'm going to try to bring... Probably should have dropped Brick first, but whatever. Then we're going to get right to there. A little bit of a gap, but that should be okay. Is that gap okay? Not great. I don't highly recommend that gap, but... I also don't highly recommend this path because I just lost like all of my warriors, so not necessarily a good path. Is Brick alive? Come on, Brick. Let's go. Let's go, Brick. You're running out of time. Battle orders, and shock, and shock, and shock. There we go. Battle orders maybe helping us out. Look how fast they swing. Those warriors are swinging seriously fast. Well, they were for like a minute there anyways. And just not quite enough damage. So I'm going to switch to Zukas here. We'll give 1 run with Zukas. I'm still not entirely confident we'll get it with Zukas, but it beats losing. So let's have a look. I just want to have a quick look to see... Ugh, this is going to be a tough one. Lots of range stuff. This shock launcher is going to be a pain. Nothing about this says anything good. So I'll give this like, here's what we're gonna do. I'm gonna go load the ladies. I'm gonna load 1 boat of Grenadiers, and you're gonna have to bear with me here for a minute because this is gonna be a little bit silly, but that's okay too. So let's go like so. Actually, let's have a look. I want to see if I can maybe make an Everspark shield of something. That might be an idea. No, I don't think it is an idea. It almost was an idea, but if I can get this shock launcher hitting anything except for me, it would be good. So let's try that. Yeah, I'm going to bring Everspark just to do everything completely crazy. Let's bring Everspark, and hopefully we can do set something up. I don't really have a concrete plan here, but what I'm going to do is I'm going to go like this, attack. I'm going to drop... Grenadiers right in here. Just because... Now this is going to require some patience for sure, so apologies in advance. As one of my kids comes into the bathroom that's... come on, close the door! Hopefully you couldn't hear that. That's one of the benefits of having a small house. Oh goodness gracious. Okay, so Grenadiers What my goal was to get some free GBE here, but it's going to take frickin' forever. So let's not do it that way. Let's do it this way instead. I'm going to retreat. I'm thinking maybe Grenadiers might have been a bad idea, but we'll find out in a minute. I just want to try one more thing. And the reason why I do this is Caesar was actually raided by someone who used RCZM with Grenadiers, and it reminded me of my best ever Dr.T, where I actually used Grenadiers to get GBE, and then used Heavy Zooka after the fact. So I'm going to try to get a little bit of free GBE here. What I really want to do is get that one machine gun there, that one that's we're hitting right now, and that crate, or that dream tube, whatever they call it, behind. And in the meantime, I will get some magic happening here with my GBE. Gonna get rid of that stuff. There goes some mines, that's good. Now, I want to be a little bit careful here, because I want to damage this boom cannon right there, hopefully. That's good. So what I'm gonna try to do is use one of those as the damaged building that Everspark targets. I don't know if it's gonna work or not, but we'll try. Down to my last Grenadier, but I got some free GBE out of the deal. So, not a bad start. Not overly confident this is going to work, but I think we've set it up pretty well here. I've got some extra GBE, got the mines cleared, and everything appears to be set up. So I'm going to start nice and wide. Just because this way you don't have to worry about gaps or anything. You can just do your thing. So my children are crazy today. It's the weekend, so the fact that there's doors slamming and kids going crazy is not all that unexpected, to be completely honest. I am just rushing to get this done. We just finished at their field hockey, so now I'm trying to get this done before the rest of the day. So here we go, double smoke. Gonna hit the remote button. Hopefully there we go. Yep, boom cannon. That's what I was hoping for. I'm gonna flare there. I'm gonna shock here, and here, and here, and medkit the crap out of it. See how that bottom shock launcher? Oh, it hit me. No, hit the boom cannon, dummy. Hit the boom cannon. That did not work at all. So instead, I should have used battle orders there because the shock launcher just went straight for me anyways. So a little bit of a failure, but I think we can get it this time. I'm gonna reload. I'm gonna switch to brick. I forgot the fact that the shock launcher hits the first thing it targets and not the closest thing. So it shot me. It would have shot me on the boom cannon on its second shot, but the boom cannon was already down at that point. So not a heck of a lot of use. Kind of surprised that they're throwing at that. I guess it must be because it's a defensive building. So we've got 3 GBE by having our friendly Grenadiers throwing. Let's get rid of this. And this. But otherwise, I think everything else went pretty well. Might have been able to use a barrage for those 2 things. Probably could have used a barrage and saved some GB. So let's do that again. I'm going to use a barrage to clear those mines because I don't care about... On the last one I used artillery because I didn't want to worry about... I did not want to... Oh, that's the wrong troop. I wonder if I could have used brick to take out this stuff, but... that might have been smarter actually to use brick, but I also don't want brick to die, so my Grenadiers are going to die. So let's use a barrage in here, get to save a little bit of GB. I think we saved 2 GBE by doing that. A barrage is cheaper than 3. A barrage plus an artillery is cheaper than 3 artillery. So saving 2 GBE. Hopefully that pays off somewhere down the road here. Saving 2 GBE and picking up 9. So total 11 free GBE by using Grenadiers and smart stuff. So come on. Actually, I might actually even get that mortar down if I get really lucky. I kind of doubt it, but patience, people, patience. I apologize. A little bit different, trying things different, mixing it up. I mean, I'm pretty impressed that I got stage 6 with warriors, though. I mean, it wasn't a great attack, but I did stage 6 for warriors is pretty good, really. Well, I should say for level 11 warriors is the key point here. Come on, get the mortar down. That would just be a complete bonus. Get the mortar down. It's not going to happen, but it would be a nice little bonus. Nope, not going down. I've got a kid looking in my window. What's up? Then go see Mom. Go see Mom then. Okay, so here we go. I'm gonna actually get rid of this because that way it'll save me a smoke. I can smoke a little bit later with that mortar down. And here we go. Craziness. This is why I don't record on the weekend, because there's just too much going on. Way too much stuff. There we go. Saved one smoke at shore. It's all about savings today. Wow. There we go. I'll be done in a minute, okay? Okay, awesome. Good luck. Here we go. Mortars, battle orders, come on. Get it down, battle orders. Please get it down, battle orders. Look at that. With 2 GBE left over. So all of those savings worked out for the best. I don't think I could have got that any other way. I needed all 3 shocks. I needed that med kit. And that was almost perfect. I don't have any complaints about that attack whatsoever. Pretty happy with it. A little bit different than normal. A with warriors, B with the Grenadiers in there for the extra GBE. And I hope you enjoyed it. I think that that was a pretty good attack. I'm pretty happy with that. And that's all I got for today. I gotta go. My kid needs a screwdriver. Apparently we're taking something apart. And then I'm gonna have to make lunch. And it's Saturday and Mother's Day is tomorrow. Mother's Day, actually, Mother's Day is obviously today, Dr.T wise, but tomorrow for me, actual schedule wise. So call your mom, tell you love her, all that sort of stuff. Buy her something nice, give her a card, all that sort of stuff. Don't forget your moms or your wife if you have kids. Otherwise, that's all I got. Cheers, thanks for coming in. Goodbye.